It's weird because it's like, can they hear us? Can you hear us? Welcome to another episode of the Love Brew podcast. I'm Tommy T. This is
It's
Artika.
what
Is my
me.
wife, the mother of my children.
Me.
Um, yeah, we got an episode today. Good morning,
Good morning.
Rhett. Um,
Ooh, I ain't
yeah,
gonna
we
say
got
it's an
we got a little
episode.
bit. It ain't a lot. First off, I want to say
Congratulations to you
I felt like a big boy.
doing your civic duty.
Yep.
I have not yet.
What's up?
I did print out the sample ballot for me to do so. But I haven't had the chance to go through it as of yet. Um, but
Morning, cousin.
what do we have?
What?
Addendums
What you talking about?
on the ballot.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know how. Like I haven't looked at the
Yeah.
addendums yet to be like this is how I'm voting.
It was so funny because seeing what you call it, people that's just on there by themselves,
Yeah, the people that are running um unopposed.
unopposed. Yeah, I was like,
I was like, a
man,
breeze is not the word.
I don't know
Figure
what
it out.
is. I just thought it was the right thing to
Usually
say at
it's
that
for
moment.
books.
What I was gonna say was, I was like, dog, I should run against them to make it a race. Give them a little pushback.
Okay.
See what happens.
Yeah, I saw what you were talking about though when I looked at the ballot. It's
Yeah,
like they gonna win regardless.
yeah.
So kinda is what it is.
What if the write-ins? I think it's more write-ins than people voted
Well,
for
the
them.
problem with right is that are people going to
They got to accept the job, right?
no. Are people I mean that too,
Yeah.
but are enough people going to write in the same person?
Man, did y'all have like past president,
Mhm.
vice, and y'all did like votes and stuff like that?
Mhm. Sounds like the mic is going at mine or his.
Who's Mike? Um,
You don't know what to
I don't know.
adjust.
No, I don't, cause nothing moved.
Push them. Make sure they look all the way in. Up,
I know what it is.
up, and error prevented shooting. Turn the camera off and on or reinstall the
That's
battery.
why I do the
I have no idea what happened, y'all. Tommy is working on fixing it, so give us just a second. None of these are pulling up. That's not on, is it? Or is it on?
So
Did you unplug it from here?
mm-mm.
I'm confused. I'm over here being tech support, and I'm not tech support.
Did you close the force meter thing?
Yeah, I did. Open it back up.
No. You on over there?
Yeah. All right, we're coming back in. Almost there. I'll just add it in, and then I'm gonna take this one out.
So we'll take. But the funny thing about it is, Artika don't listen to me when I tell her to do things.
You right? That make you feel better?
Yeah,
Okay.
it does. So where were we, man? We was talking about voting.
Tommy voted.
Yeah, I voted, and felt good. I was in and out 10 minutes. Boom, 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 and I got. That's why I be like, I look forward to, man. Give me my stick. I wish they change it up every year. That'd be really cool.
Well,
Thank you, Sharon. If they changed up the sticker,
I thought they did, or maybe the polling locations sometimes have different stickers.
I don't know. Voted the same place every time.
I voted once
Hot.
when we lived in our townhouse. I voted once at a small church early, and I believe they gave me a sticker with an American flag on it.
That's possible.
But most of the time, or every other time, I think I've just gotten the Georgia peach.
Yeah.
What are you? Okay, you messing with volume again?
Yeah, I'm like coming in extremely hot.
I don't know where my phone is.
I don't know either. So, this week, guys, I was at the crib by myself.
The stickers we got this year, where I am, was terrible.
I mean, most of the time I give my stickers to the kids.
Yeah, when I take one of them or both of them with me to go vote, Lily like leaves out with like a tattoo on sleeve of stickers. Cause they'll be like, I'm gonna get her some of the roll. They actually offered Quad the roll the last time I went to go vote at the high school. Cause it was literally me and Quad, one guy, and then just poll workers. Nobody else was in there. And so they was like, that baby wants some stickers. I was like, this baby don't do nothing but sit down.
Right.
That's all I want him to do. And stop throwing my cup. Cause he was throwing my cup
Yes, sir.
out. I'm hoping that I can go make it to vote tomorrow.
I didn't know.
Well, I don't know if that location is open on Sundays, but I
Uh-huh.
might be able to make it today.
I didn't know you could vote on Sundays.
I thought you
I don't. You asked the wrong person. So yeah, the kids were on fall. Well, Lily was on fall, and so the kids and my wife
could.
went to Memphis
Yeah, not doing that again.
all week, and I was like, "It's a party."
So the cost for me to rent a vehicle this weekend was the same price as one plane ticket. And since I was gonna have to buy 3 plane tickets, I rented a truck or SUV, and, we drove to Memphis. It seems like uh, every time Quad was asleep, the ride was good, and soon as Quad woke up, Lily and Quad both had to be like, about everything. Um, yes, he got a fresh haircut for fall break at grandma's house, and he was acting like you want some juice? Okay, go ask Lily to get you some juice. Um, okay. Um, got a fresh haircut for that, so got to spend time with grandma and granddad. And granddaddies because we saw my dad and of
Yeah.
course my stepdad. I was able to be there to check on my dad after he had surgery. So everything it was perfect alignment for me to be in Memphis, see him, check on him, see some things that he needs and give him a order place to give him some of the things that he needs that he's not thinking about being a single man. Um, go- uh-uh. Oh goodness. Okay.
Yeah. And so my end of it was do every project that I've been working on. So I repainted the kids' tub. I changed out
Yeah.
plugs, added a plug, um, cleaned up me and Rosie. You guys, Rosie is hilarious because when she gets she yells.
What does she yell? Like, oh.
Bing. That's all I was hearing when I was trying to clear up the bathroom. Bing. It was like
You should not take a Rosie in the bathroom
I did, and
because she's just too big for that
yeah,
bathroom.
and I changed out some blinds this week.
He did. I'm really happy that you got these blinds changed out because we look like we was living in a trap house.
We still do if you look up.
But those are gonna get changed next week. Next week,
I'm gonna let you.
no. Next weekend they can go because we can have we'll have the window in those rooms.
Man, I had a good time though, man. I
Mm-mm.
mistakenly made the beginnings of some moonshine with the trying to make apple cider.
Yeah. So while Tommy was being what's that man's name? Tim Taylor. Tim the Tool Man Taylor.
Who's
It was a show called Home Improvement.
that? Oh,
It was a sitcom.
yeah, I watched that. I never
While Tommy was being Tim in Memphis. So um went shopping a few times. I realized what Lily's vice is going to be when she gets her first job. Shoes. The girl got 2 pairs of
realized Lily
shoes.
was standing.
Yeah, she got 2 pairs of shoes and a pair of house shoes. Um, she bought she bought her and Quad both. No, no, I've given you hints already this morning. She bought her and Quad both a doctor's kit that I ended up paying for. Um, she bought her a book. She bought some markers. My stepdad gave her like $20 in one. The other people came behind him and gave her some money.
Yeah.
And I was like, stop, because I'm tired of going to the store.
I'm just like, man, y'all give me some money. I'll take it.
I'm tired of going to this. It's costing me because she picks out something for herself and then he don't get anything and I have to buy him something at every store. I was and mama was shopping. So we did some shopping. Of course I said that we got to see my dad and then we got to take the kids to see the Ducks March at the Hotel. If you guys have never seen or heard about the Ducks March, just Google it. Cute little thing that they do at this hotel. The ducks live in the duck palace on the roof. They march the ducks. They bring them down the elevator and then they march along the red to the fountain, and then they swim the fountain. And Lily got to be the duck master, and she got to feed the ducks. So that was a pretty cool experience for her. Quad only wanted to yell quack quack at the ducks. That he didn't care about like feeding them. Like when the big kids are feeding the ducks, he could care less. Um, when we were prepared, we're hearing the history lesson for the ducks before they got ready to walk the carpet. He was like, "I want to get down." We were sitting but it was really cool. The duck master had the kids line the carpet so that they could be close to the ducks. And, the ducks stop right in front of you, and they look around, let you take pictures of them, and they march on down to the next group and do the same thing, do a
Yeah.
little boy duck, the girl duck sit line.
Mhm. Pimping their knees, but somebody got to do it.
He be, like, squawking or whatever you call it, and they listen. Like, "Alright." At one point, he raised up and he, like, spread his wings and then, like, flapped and everybody got quiet, like, they
I
all got
wonder
quiet.
who invented pimping. This
I'm
is where my
I
mind went to
I'm
when you
not
said
doing this with you.
like first person to say I feel feelings. I bet you it
Today
was a woman.
today,
Bet you it was a woman.
I am this with you.
You know, Project Pat said Gorilla.
Project Pat is now also Minister Pat.
He's not. He's not. I
He
meant
said
to
he was preaches the gospel when he
yeah,
goes to
right, right. When he goes to prison and stuff.
mm-mm, mm, mm,
Y'all just seen that movie that my boy just made. He's hilarious. Yeah, man.
damn.
It was a great week for me though. I enjoyed it, man. I at one point I was sitting down drinking me a cup of bourbon, and I was like, man, this is it is really quiet in here. Going to bed like at like 12 something. What is it?
I turned
Oh,
yeah,
go cut it up.
I was a little bit jealous because I went out with my friends one night, mean the responsible adult. I won't say I was the only one because Ace didn't take shots either. But me and Ace are the only two that didn't take shots. I had a couple drinks. I even got back to the home got back to my mom's house at an appropriate time,
Mm,
and they was on my head at 5 o'clock in the morning. I was like, "Go somewhere, do something, leave me alone.
I was up at 4.
I don't care.
Anyway,
They ain't
um,
got nothing to do with me."
also on my agenda for today is the third Saturday of October. So if you don't know, it means that Alabama is playing Tennessee, and it's a big game. Big
Mm.
game. I know it. I know it. But yeah. So
He's
if
saying it's a short it's gotta be something going on with my man.
I don't know, it might be, man. It might not. I don't know because I was looking at it. It's still going in and out. Listen to it, man.
Um, it's my mic that has to shorten it, not Tommy's, right?
In the back here.
You said is it already or all the way?
Is it all the way plugged?
Yeah, let's check.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't know. And I don't know how to
But yeah,
plug the
it's
internet
the third
hardwired.
weekend, third Saturday in October. That's when we play Alabama, the biggest game, one of the bigger games of the year,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's gonna be interesting. So we like neither team has been playing good
Imma
like
take a nap.
this past or
What Imma do is Imma put the
past two
score
weeks.
in a bubble on my phone so
Yeah,
I can see it update,
yeah.
and Imma go take
Okay. Do what you need to do, player. Um, stand. I'm like yours, man.
I thought you found.
Like it don't. I can't lean back like I want to.
Go
Most of
ahead.
the time, I'm trying to lean back and talk like this.
Mhm.
So yeah. Saturday is distracting me because I'm listening to it in my
Well,
head.
stop listening
I
to it.
gotta hear it because they're saying this is like that's the second person that said something on the mic, so I gotta listen to. It.
All right. You distracted
But
then.
so I gotta take that out. So the football season, college football, man, has been what I needed it to be this year. Um, Professional football, like really into it like that. I don't know. I know you're not.
I've watched half of a college football game this
Yeah,
season. It was a Tennessee game.
yeah,
Um, I think I walked in the room while you were watching
yeah.
professional football
Mm.
one time, but that was probably for like 10 seconds. I left. I use that as my time to go and retreat somewhere else because I know you won't be saying anything to me. Because Lily thinks it's cool to watch sports with you. Mhm.
Um, only thing I got is breast cancer.
I thought you said you put some stuff in the tub.
That's I'm running through the stuff that I put in there.
All right.
Like, yeah, man. I was thinking about. I was like, man, we hadn't said anything about it being breast cancer month.
Breast
Um,
cancer awareness.
yeah, breast cancer awareness month. Um, like breast cancer period in my family had like it's a rampant thing,
Hmm.
and I'm just curious. I hadn't looked it up or anything, but I'm just curious, like how bad was cancer in like the '70s? Because I swear a lot of our issues is
Our food.
our food, it's what we put inside
Mm.
that's causing like the health issues and stuff. It's because some for some reason my mic is too high and I can't figure it's clipping.
Um, with the I don't know. I know that a lot of people talk about things that we're eating and trying to have a more holistic diet and um I mean not holistic diet, a holistic approach to medication. Of course, me getting into gardening has gotten me into um about people and herbs being the cure for things or the treatment for things over traditional medicine because of course that's what they had at one point in time. So, with that being what they had at one point in time, it's just kinda like, "Okay, this is what we got. This is what we know that it can be used for. Let's make it work," right?
Mm.
And, now because of modern medicine, we tend to put ourselves in a position of not trying natural remedies first or at all. We just go straight to the good stuff. Um, which for me, sometimes I do go straight to the good stuff. I'm not gonna lie to you. But then there's other times that I'm like, there could be a different approach that I could take. Let's try to take the approach. So, I know one person that comes to mind is MTV DJ Ananda Lewis. She has been publicly talking about her breast cancer for years and how she has refused treatment, like chemo and stuff like that. And now her cancer is in stage. Like, she was going on things talking about how it had shrunk at one point, but now it's growing again, and she was using basically plants to heal herself.
Mhm.
And, she's just kind of like, "This is where we are." I don't know if she's ever going to go into taking I have my phone. I don't know if she's to taking the chemotherapy route or radiation, or if those things are even possible once you hit stage 4. Like, what are the options? Um, but it's one of those things that you see and you hate to see that someone has cancer and
Good morning, D.
figure out a way that they can overcome it.
Yeah.
Well, what were you about to say about cancer?
No, like
You were saying something before you got up to get your headphones.
um, it's just man, when you think about cancer and you hear somebody diagnosis, they always have like it's a sad thing, you know.
Mhm.
It's like you looking at it like, oh man,
Mhm.
you know. But then it's like, how do we beat this thing? Like, how do we truly beat? Because we have a lot of people that it's a lot of
Mhm.
have or had it or like what's the thing called
We've
this?
been impacted.
Yeah, 6 degrees of
Separation,
separation. We all know somebody that has had cancer, breast cancer, something. Huh?
sticking straight up.
Uh, so it's like you hear that, you see it, you're like, okay, what are we doing wrong as human beings?
Mhm.
You know, and then trying to work through that, and then really teaching people how to live their lives a little bit better. Like I was looking at obesity. Obesity is another issue,
Mm.
but you can kind of pinpoint where obesity came from. It's like look how convenient foods are. The worst foods for us are the easiest foods for us to get. You know, you go to Burger King, get a number 2 with cheese. My mama was the same way, D. Congratulations. Um, you look at Burger King, a number 2 with cheese, 1,200, 1,400 calories. You only supposed to eat 2,000. You know what I'm saying?
You eat
So
once a day. That's your deficit.
right. You can have a burger, but that's all you can eat, and probably some vegetables, to hit the rest of it, but you can't eat much after that. So, really in this
That's the duck from the den.
I hear what y'all was talking about too, because I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to
Is it
figure that
me?
out. Nah, it's
It's both of us.
yeah,
It's the audio in general.
yeah,
We'll just fix it for next
yeah.
week
I am.
because at this point, it would be just cutting
Be
it
like,
off.
let's start over. But
Your kids don't put them in neither.
you gotta be more excited about things, man.
No, I'm just saying, like,
Huh?
she wants to sit with
Uh,
me.
come on, man. Um, but nah, like it's a serious thing, and I'm glad a lot of people take um a real look at it,
Mhm.
and really think about, oh, okay, this is what's going on. But it's like, how do you pinpoint where it starts at? You know what
Mm. But, like a lot of people say about a lot of different things, the money is not in the cure,
I'm saying?
the money is in the tree.
Nah, yeah. So it's like, man, let's figure this thing. Really pay attention to it. Like for most people, it's like, man, just go get checked.
Mhm.
Make sure you get checked. I don't know what they call, but make sure
You
people
talking about for
get checked.
breast cancer?
Yeah, for
Um,
cancer too.
mammograms are what you
Mammogram.
get for breast cancer.
Yeah.
That's
Go.
why I asked you what for breast cancer in general.
Yeah. Can men get breast cancer?
Mhm.
Prostate. Y'all don't have a prostate. What's a prostate for? When men get checked, men get checked too. Everybody go just get checked, man. Um, that's funny. I don't be knowing much about anything, man, but I know how to do a lot. Of it. Um, come this way, man. Come over this way. Come over
Go
this way.
that way.
Um,
She's about to try to come sit with me.
she what she was gonna do is knock over all that stuff.
I know.
She's still coming to sit with you.
I didn't say. I thought you can sit with Dad.
That's funny.
Why?
What else happened this week? Married at First Sight started. I hadn't watched it yet. We're gonna get our review out sometime.
Prostate specific antigen. Get both, fellas.
I don't know what it is. My doctor told me he's gonna wait a few years and check everything. So like, I was like, "This is your field. You just tell me what I need."
I be getting frustrated with you going to the doctor though.
Why?
I remember one time I took you to the doc, like I went to the doctor with
Hey,
you,
hey, hey, hey!
and
Y'all cut it out.
they
I
asked
asked you
you
both.
about family histories of certain things.
Why you sit with
I just said no.
me?
They asked about family histories of certain things, and I was like, cancer. You was like, nobody can have cancer. I was like, your mother literally had cancer
Who said
twice.
what? Said what?
You was like, there's no family history of cancer, and I was like, your mother literally had cancer twice,
Yeah.
and I was like, what are you thinking about? You was like, well, she ain't got it now, and that's why I said I'd be frustrated. They can't see you.
Oh,
Oh,
I
well,
it's nothing I can do about that.
all right. Huber says he gets a physical every September. I don't know when. Tommy goes to the doctor a lot.
Yeah, I go. Mine's probably gonna be in January.
I don't know.
Well, yeah.
I'm saying I don't know what's considered his physical because he goes to the doctor
They checked my the blood pressure thing was the thing that
every like.
I was in the doctor for this year.
No, I know that. I know that that's why you go to the doctor, and I don't want it to feel like it's so much, but you do go to the doctor a lot more than I do. You got a lot going on over
I
there.
do.
Because he goes to the doctor a lot more than I do, I don't know what is the actual physical
Yeah.
versus just you get checked up to see how your blood pressure medications are working or need to be adjusted. Seems like they're working fine. I don't know if he's ever going to adjust you down.
She will eventually
Mhm.
because of the weight loss and the fitness and stuff like that. It
Mhm.
gets better. Um, yeah, man. It's funny too when you think about like people going to the doctors
D,
and
you didn't see everything that happened over here
what
before
happened
he got to here. She just said hilarious.
about what?
You
What I do?
just getting up out of this chair and moving somewhere else.
Oh,
But he had a lot going on over here. He was trying to sit right here. The camera couldn't pick him up. Picked up his mic. It almost fell apart.
right.
It
It's
was just
like
a
why
lot
is this
going on.
not typed
Anywho, what were you saying?
out? It's just like I gave him my chair. Sit
He
down,
said
man.
peekaboo
Peekaboo. Uh,
thing.
no, like it's like everything that you do, right?
Uh-huh.
It's like all the things put together is eventually, you should be able to get down. Um,
Mhm.
and it's like team now.
Mhm.
'Cause I got a nutritionist. I pay attention to what I'm doing. My doctor kind of keeps me on track of what I'm doing, and stuff like that. So
I need to get in with the nutritionist for the kids
it's like it's like
or for the
just really
kid.
trying to figure it out and everything like that. So I enjoy it now. Like uh I did a boxing workout yesterday,
Mhm.
which because it's like I don't want to run. I'm sorry, guys. I can talk about like
You
my
need to talk about something, so keep it up.
my health journey
Go ahead.
all the time. It amazes
Mhm.
you. It's funny this week while I was working out one time, um, I was lifting, I was doing dumbbells like a bench
Mhm.
press, and it's heavy, right? It was like, oh, this like heavy. I'm reaching my max on it. And then I finished. I was like, had to think to myself, and I posted it. uh, Facebook, and I was like, "Have you ever had a moment where you had to remind yourself just who you really are?"
Mhm.
And it hit me right there because I was like, excuse me for the lack of better words, but it was like I was really uh just wimping out. I was gonna say word, but I got the kids right here. I'm conscious of my cussing.
Mm.
But I was really like wimping out on that. And it was like, man, this is too much. I wanted to put it up. And so I had to think about all the things that I've been through
Mhm.
and like the things that I could overcome and the things I challenged myself to do, and that was something of a motivator for me because it's like, oh, you've been like on some stuff that you shouldn't have been able to do.
Like what?
Uh, what did Kanye say? I can remember numbers really good.
I always said, I count about the things you probably really, really
Really, really fast.
fast.
No, but like man, overcoming having a child and
Mm,
just going and then find out the child's not yours. Overcoming going to college and not knowing what to expect because you had
mm,
nobody to tell you. Even
mhm,
though that's a common thing. It's not gonna be common for our kids, but it's a common thing.
mhm,
Going back to school
mm,
in a whole different field, um, learning the things that I've learned to do just because I bought a house,
yeah.
you know,
Speaking of, our house, I don't consider our house to be old, right?
I do.
I
It's
get
not new.
it's not new, but I wouldn't call this an older home.
Yeah,
'Cause our house was built in the late 80s. And Tommy was trying to, or we picked out this beautiful, uh, set at Florida
yeah.
for, a new faucet for the kids' bathroom and a new shower head, what is
Uh,
but it has a technical name, whatever, the knob and then the faucet spout. And Tommy is trying to change them out and realizes that our system is too old and it has been discontinued. And I'm like, all I wanted was gold. That's
yeah.
it.
So when you go in the bathroom, goes all my
I That's not why I wanted gold stuff. Like, when I picked out the color for their vanity, I automatically was like, "Okay, this color, gold faucet, gold handle, gold bar," and we had found everything. It was just we needed the time to, the help. And then for us to get all this stuff and then get it installed, I went to call mowing and they tell us, "Yeah, we've discontinued that. This is the stuff that we have." And y'all know you go in Home Depot, you go in Lowe's, even Walmart, you could buy, like, the shower stuff in 20
mm,
Every system that they had was like 350. They only had 4. One was like, what, 810?
yeah,
One was 810, 2 of them were, like, in the 350, 360 range,
and that was just for the
and it was just for the middle piece, the knob, and then one of them was 4. So it was 2 for in the 300s, 1 in the 400, 1 in the and the 800 one I think was just the knob too, or was it the whole system? But either way, I was like, so Tammy called the plumber to see what we could do on getting that fixed, and he was like, "We can change out y'all's whole system, which is gonna cost $800." And it's like, you change out the whole system for 800, then I still gotta buy.
but the thing about doing that was if you changed out you gonna spend it. out just on this one
And it's nothing wrong with our system. It's literally just
system.
I want it gold.
It's an old way of their doing it. Like we couldn't get it in other colors either.
Yeah.
So that was the issue there. The funny part about that whole thing is I couldn't figure out how to
That's initially what I'm
cut the water off. How do you cut? I'm turning knobs and everything.
and
I'm
nothing was going off.
like, man, stuff blues like power. At one point, I thought I had it. It's like, nah, it
Gotta be quicker than that.
ain't. So,
But it's crazy that we had to like go through this. And I remember watching this girl that I watch on YouTube who she closed on her house.
we ain't seen none of this. I recorded everything. Though.
You didn't record yesterday. Yeah.
Nah,
This girl bought her house 7 months before us, and she bought it with a renovation loan. She's had to put a lot of work into her house. And I remember her wanting to change out her system. And she was like, I called somebody. They told me how expensive it was. Spray paint. I'm gonna spray paint this the color that I want it to be. I'm not doing it.
yeah,
And so she's running to it as well. And her house is probably like 5 years newer. So I think it's just in that same range of Moen used to put these in all of the new build communities, or the new build communities used to put Moen in, and now they don't. So it's just like this, and it's gonna stay what we have until
mm. But I mean, our issue is just the color that we wanted because we can yesterday, like I showed you, we can get those replacement kits
that's what she bought.
and that will
She
work.
bought one of those replacement kits,
Yeah.
and then she spray painted her replacement kit
Oh,
gold.
yeah. I knew the plate could fit. It's just how we got to do the knob or whatnot.
Yeah.
You can try to make the knob to go, but
Yeah.
it's a
It ain't gonna be gold very long with our kids.
man. You know what's crazy is I was looking at Optimus. That's the Tesla robot.
Hmm. Oh,
Uh,
that's the Tesla. That's the meme that's been going.
yeah, like I said, have a conversation with Two Chains. The Two Chains like I'm gonna show you how to shoot a jumper. But I don't know what all these robots can do, but it reminds me of the movie I. Know
Mhm.
you haven't seen it, so I'm gonna explain it to you. Lily, sit down. Sit down, Lily. I know you haven't seen the movie. So I'm gonna explain it to
I
you.
think I've seen.
Anyway, so what happened was like everybody had these bought these robots or these robots were to play.
Mhm.
And the robot, it was one robot that basically robots don't have souls, right?
Of course.
And that's what the thing it was trying to, you don't have a soul. You're just a machine. You listen to what I say.
Mhm.
But at some point, the robots turned bad in this movie, and it was like a virus that went through and you know turned all the robots to red, which meant like they're in destruction for you know
They gave grandma her way. That's what this.
they gave. Oh yeah, in the movie, but all these robots like turned against humans
Mhm.
except one. It was like the robot killed somebody or was framed to have killed somebody, a
Mhm.
human,
Mhm.
and now they were, the big uproar. These robots are killing humans. So it reminded me of that.
Mhm.
But it's like why it's a good and a bad when it comes to that stuff.
Mhm.
Because I look at the robot vac we got
Mhm.
having to sweep and vacuum every day or, how often he's
Mhm.
gonna do it. But it's like with robots, they can like watch people, they can I'm assuming cook. I don't know if they can, but it's like extra hand
Mhm.
on things around the house and stuff like that because it got hands, you have conversations with it. And I thought about the co-pilot, the AI.
Mhm. It's like you just have the money to invest into a robot as opposed to investing into a human
Yeah.
to do things
Right,
for
right,
you.
right. 'Cause it's gonna clean for you, of
Mhm.
course. True rose, you know. So I just I'm like, of course I'm into techie things like that, but it's like, how does this affect? Like, what's the good, what's the bad to it?
Mhm.
The bad is one, we're gonna lose jobs because we see the self checkout. That's
Mhm.
essentially a robot.
I only got now because most of the time when I go to the store, I'm not in a rush. I get in a regular line, and if they mention self-checkout, I feel like I don't work.
Yeah, it's like, man, you think about Amazon. Amazon has robots working in the way. We're gonna lose jobs as human beings because replaced by robots. But on the outset of things, it's gonna make it where we can have more to do other stuff.
I think that we've lost a lot of time because of the things that we want to have,
Hmm.
and that's why we don't feel like we have enough time to do a lot of things is because we've lost so much time
Hmm.
with wanting to do more things.
Yeah,
Um,
ability of doing those things
and
are more available too.
it's just like you think about our parents and how they grew, because that's just one generation back, right?
Mm,
Think about our parents and how they grew up, and even like with how we grew up, they just weren't concerned with a lot of the things we concern
'cause they
with.
didn't see it. Concern ourselves with like travel because we see it. Like every time you go on social media, somebody went on a trip,
Mhm.
somebody's gone somewhere, somebody's doing something.
Yeah, and back in the day,
They
m
didn't get to see that.
my aunt was the only person that I knew that traveled a lot. Um, like, and when she would come back, because she didn't live in Memphis, when she would come, she would bring pictures or she would mail pictures and
Yeah.
stuff. So we got to see some of the traveling that she was doing, and you would get things like I still um, the very first perfume that I ever got from somebody was from her when she went to Paris.
Yeah.
It was a little bottle of perfume in Paris, but it was literally like, "You got me this perfume from Paris." When she
Yeah.
gave it to me, I was way too young. That's why I still have it.
Yeah.
Uh,
But
but it's just one of those
mhm.
things. And you're right. Nowadays, we see a lot of people doing things. When you see people doing things, now people are like, "I gotta top that."
Like it's like curiosity. People is more like first off, you gotta get up. Traveling is not so expensive that you can do it. I can't read what he said.
He said, "Middle class people that aspire to international travel when we were kids, our lifestyles have drastically inflated." Absolutely. The biggest thing that, like, take your grandparents, for example.
Yeah.
Both sets of your grandparents, the biggest trip they ever
Sit
took
down,
was
quiet.
to the Bahamas,
Sit down.
right? They usually were doing that in
Mhm.
retirement.
Yeah.
Like, I retired, my house paid off, my car paid off, I got a little money
Right, right.
to
Let me go.
throw on a trip.
Let me go. Yeah.
And now we are, "I deserve to go on a trip." People working part-time jobs saying they going to the
Mm.
Bahamas.
Because they see that it's it's affordable now. But one thing that I think about
I don't think it's affordable.
it's what you put your money into.
We've just decided that we're going to limit certain things
Hmm.
to get something else.
Yeah.
Because there's a lot of people I know that travel extensively that are like, "I'm never gonna be able to buy a home."
Yeah. But don't care to buy.
Well, some of them want to, but
Yeah.
they're not willing to not drop $1,000 on X amount to save up money for a down payment. You get what I mean?
Right. Right.
People said, "If you owned a Cadillac, you were the man. Now it's BMW or Mercedes to be basic." Yep,
Yeah. That's funny that you bring up Cadillac because my granddad had two of them.
he did.
I was like, that had to be the car of luxury
Mhm.
during his time. today's society, BMW and Mercedes.
Mhm.
You know,
I pulled a big swig out yesterday at the grocery store, and he was driving a Jag, and when he got out the car, I looked at him and I laughed. I said, "He looks like he tells people he drives a Jaguar."
but it's funny because luxury to me is not how powerful the car is, how fast the car goes.
It's the things that you can
It's
do
the
in the car.
things inside of it.
Yeah.
Like I want an old school so I can make it future. You know.
My, my rental this weekend had more bells and whistles than, um, either of our cars do right now, right? But I was talking to the guy because there was a girl who came in before me who rented a BMW, and I was asking him, outside of obviously the price difference, what did that particular one have that I didn't get in the vehicle that I rented? And he was like, "This that was a base model. She didn't get all the bells and
Yeah.
whistles in that one." He was like, "This one does this, that one does." I was like, "You ain't gotta try to convince me to
Yeah.
keep this car
Right.
because I'm keeping this one.
Like
Y'all
that's
don't
it.
have any more vehicles on this lot. This
Yeah,
is
yeah, that's the thing. It's like for me, I want to get in the car and see what all it can do as far as like the technology. That's why I'm so interested in electric cars
mine."
because I don't like gas. You know what I'm saying? So the idea that I can do everything you can do and more in a car that I just plugged up. The only concern I truly have is what if we're on a road trip and there's no
Charging stations.
charging stations and I need what do I do?
My concern is how long it takes to charge.
Yeah, that
Because
too.
I hate stopping on road trips. And if I gotta stop and wait and give me a game.
But it yeah, that's the only thing about it, like the charging and stuff like
We make twice as much money and live 6 times the lifestyle on the road along with financing our own retirement.
that. Mm.
And
We also don't have a lot of people that taught us. We had to learn about finances by mistakes that we made.
well, it's also because when you think about it, like credit scores exist when our grandparents were growing up. Our parents were first generation credit scores. So I can't remember. I looked it up once before, like when the first credit score a thing.
Um,
When did credit scores start? 89.
yeah,
So our parents were grown
yeah.
when credit scores came about. So it's hard to tell people how to have good credit
Hmm. When they
if
didn't
you
know,
never had to
if they
worry
didn't,
about
yeah,
having
right,
because credit didn't exist. Credit was you go into for us in Memphis, going to Dollar General Furniture, starting an account
yeah.
to
What's
buy your
Jolly
living.
World
It was a
Furniture?
furniture like
Ashley.
Ash. You go start an account and you make payments on your living room set.
Yeah,
Like that was their version of credit. So things have changed a lot, and because it's changed a lot, it's understandable how we have had to figure things out with credit because nobody because also came through the generation of your parents telling you if you go to college you're gonna get a good job does not equal
no,
good job.
that's definitely not a
Right.
ROI.
But I don't know. It's difficult to say, but I think that our kids are also going to have a very different something's gonna be drastically different from us to them.
Technology.
No, no, no. I'm saying like a societal norm.
Yeah,
Like credit scores being a societal norm
yeah.
now for us as adults because we don't remember the life of our credit scores, even though they came about after we were born. We don't remember.
Credit score.
Humans and people despise buying with credit. We normalize it, and it's to most people detriment. It is
Mhm.
like they would save up money to buy stuff, and like we paying for
It's
stuff.
a it's the what is it called? The I gotta have it
Mhm.
now type of thing.
I'll wait on it.
Wait,
It's
what do you say?
he said student loans are idiotic for undergrad degrees, harsh but true. But we were also in the position that people before us worked their way through school. Like I remember talking to one of Tommy's cousins who went to
Who?
Virginia, and he went to Tennessee State. And he was telling me, um, he had to work his way through school, and he had to save up money when he was married Jackie to buy a ring. And I was like, "Don't nobody do that. They go to Zales, Cash, Jared, whatever, open up a line of credit, whatever the line of credit gets, that's the ring I'm gonna buy.
But
Make the
also
payments on."
the difference between Jimmy and school wasn't pushed.
Mhm.
Like Jimmy was an outlier on the school.
Yeah, he definitely was growing up during you graduate from high school, you get a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like having a bachelor's degree now
because
is
he's in his 80s, right?
close
I
to
think he might have just turned 80.
having a bachelor's degree now is like
Mhm,
having a high school diploma.
mhm,
Everybody has.
yeah,
You know what is you going to like postgraduate
mhm,
doctor, getting your like even MBAs
mhm,
are more common. You know, but that's just the requirement of you know
mhm,
just the requirement of society today.
yeah,
It's like become a point to where like looking for more tradesmen
mhm.
now because we don't have those electricians, we don't have those plumbers, and we're having people going to school and they're getting all this student loan debt, becoming content creator.
My mom called a locksmith to come and install a doorknob.
Which
That
things
guy,
like that make me want to be like, hey man, if I was in Memphis, I would put that doorknob on for you.
yeah, and when she called him, or my stepdad called him, his fee to come to the house, not to do anything, just to show up was like $110.
Yeah.
And it's who cranks up their car for?
Mm.
Not a lot of people are doing it.
Not a lot of people agree.
Nope. And he's just like, yeah, that's my fee to come out. And he owns the
Hey
business.
Lily, sit down. Sit down.
He owns the business and
Yeah,
he
sit down.
charged his fee
Sit down.
to do what he did, which was fine and all, but he charges money just to show up and do his job. It was $110 D. Um, and what he was coming out to do was make a larger hole in a door to put on a lock.
Yeah.
And he came with the lock.
What I just tell you to do?
He came with the
Sit down.
saw to cut the hole to make it larger. And he showed up. And he
Turn
charged
around.
110
Turn around.
just for the show up.
Around in the chair.
Um, but yeah, like even I remember when we first bought our house, we were concerned about this gas line because I had never seen a gas line like that. My mom was more concerned than I was because I was like the inspector didn't say. My mom was like, call somebody. We spent I think 50 bucks for the guy to come out and be like, no, that's fine. It's just like I know he didn't get the 50 because he was a part of a large corporation, but $50 was the fee to come out.
My whole thing when it comes to education and all this stuff, it's like man, just have a plan.
Mhm.
Because we push today, we push a lot of entrepreneurship and all that, stuff, but it's like sit down. That's why I'm telling you, sit down. Actually, go. So the thing is like have a plan when you get there.
Mhm.
Just because for me, I went to school and got a degree because my mama said so.
Mhm.
I went back to school because I had a plan.
Mhm.
And that was the thing. It's like have a plan.
Do
Do
you
what
think if you had majored in a grad, think you would have been
nah. There's no need.
different?
Um, but then I would have the skill that I need. I never thought about skills, tangible skill,
Mhm.
right? And that's the thing that we have to remember. What is a tangible skill that gets me what I need? Because you have to be able to take care of yourself with or without a job.
Mhm.
That's all I got, man.
Mhm.
What is this?
Same in Detroit, open lock bathroom door.
Anyway, guys, that's it, man. Lily has gotten
Mhm.
extremely pissed at me, but that's okay. But I gotta finish that bathroom. So I'm
Not
finna go
today.
on and call it quits for the the episode. We appreciate y'all rocking with Artika didn't look at anything to talk about today. So, you know, there's that.
Artika drove 8 hours on
That's
Sunday.
all
Artika
right.
turned around and drove 8 hours on Artika got 4.5 hours sleep Thursday night to Friday.
That's okay.
I'm sorry that Tommy was on vacation
What do you mean? I was working. I went to work too.
and could
And the house came
mentally just
the,
sit
the
down
house came back.
and
It was
look up
clean.
at
The house was
mhm.
clean. Stuff was put up. All I got to say.
She's supposed to drive and do everything.
That's what I do.
Do you?
Yeah, when we go to Memphis, I drive the whole way.
And do you come back
And the
and
whole way.
do everything?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You lied. The truth ain't in you.
Man, whatever. Anyway, guys, we love you guys. It's Saturday. Go out and do something great.
I mean, I
And
don't
peace.